Hello fellow theorists, this is Raymond from Cartoon Theory, and today I'm going to be explaining how Death Note's own Light Yagami is possibly the unnamed Shinigami shown in the Death Note Relight series. So let's start. For those who watch the show, now I'm going to warn you, there's spoilers right now. For those who watch the show, know that the show ended with Ryuk killing Light during his last moments before he died from bleeding out from the gunshots where he got shot. Theory starts directly after his death, and theory basically states that the unnamed Shinigami is Light after he died. The unnamed Shinigami is from the Relight series that was, I call it a spin-off, but it's not really a spin-off, it's just like a continuation of the show. And basically the theory is that Light got reincarnated into this, and he's now in the Shinigami realm as a Shinigami. So Death Note Relight series takes place after the events in the first Death Note series. In Death Note Relight 1, the unnamed Shinigami is introduced and is shown talking to Ryuk and asking him about his time in the human realm. Now Ryuk says in the show, I don't know if it's once or twice, but he states once a person uses the Death Note that the user shall not go to heaven nor hell. So this is a rule of the Death Note. This is a fact. You cannot go to heaven or hell once you use a Death Note. So what's left? The Shinigami realm, right? The unnamed Shinigami even shares features with Light. The coat that he wears is really similar to the one that Light wears, and it's even stained with blood, just like the one that Light died with. He wears a red tie similar to the school tie that he wears. He also carries a messenger bag almost identical to the one that Light carries in the show. His mouth even gives that creepy Kira smile that Light is infamous for doing in the show. His eyes are really bright, like those little moments of intensity that Light deals with. Another trait that's really interesting, I really thought was interesting, was the unnamed Shinigami's goggles could reference to the fact that Light never made the deal for the Shinigami eyes. The unnamed Shinigami's actions and dialogue relate to Light as well. During a point in the anime, Ryuk tells Light that he has something to look forward to after he dies. Why would Ryuk say this? Very vague and very, very weird. Obviously, I'm not obviously, but like you have to think about it. He could be referencing that Light's gonna get reincarnated just because he's used the Death Note so much. He deserves to be reincarnated into a Shinigami. The unnamed Shinigami even tosses an apple to Ryuk like Light.
Story, I'll make it worth your while. Yeah. Oh well, I would have liked one that's a little more juicy.
The Shinigami walks into a bright flash of light at the top of stairs, like where Light died. He does this at the end when he leaves. Ryuk looks at his Death Note and says to the unnamed Shinigami, "You were not a god, you were just gone already." And he also states, "Wouldn't you agree, Light?" He says that like at the end of his conversation. Like, why the fuck would he call the unnamed Shinigami Light?
He left. Go ahead, why not give it a shot? If you're lucky, some unbelievable guy might just pick up your notebook. Maybe you'll get to see something you'll never forget for the rest of your life. That's what I think. Wouldn't you agree, Light?
The Shinigami leaves before Ryuk can even finish the story, which kind of implies that he already knows what happens, because he's like, this theory only applies to the Relight anime series, as the mangas, the unnamed Shinigami in the mangas is not like similar at all. It's not the same one, and which makes sense because you can't, like, this theory is only based on the anime series, Death Note anime, and the Death Note Relight anime series. So yeah, hopefully that was the theory, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This theory is one of my favorites, as it lets Light win in a way, because he's a Shinigami now. He can do whatever he wants, kill anybody he wants, rather than die like a loser, like you're left with at the end of the Death Note show, which I hated. I hated that so much that he died. Keep watch for the next week's episode, where I will show you guys how Krillin from DBZ is the strongest fighter. Until next time, If you like this video, show me some love by clicking that subscribe button and liking this video. It only takes a few seconds. Thanks for watching.